As you guys can tell by the thumbnail of the video, I was recently able to lose over 20 pounds. I'm walking you guys through how I did it and how you can do it as well. I'm gonna cut straight to the chase. The first thing I did was go into a calorie deficit. A calorie deficit, to put it simple, is basically where you burn more than what you eat. And I'm not talking about going on the treadmill for hours on end just to burn off what you ate yesterday. All I'm talking about is eating less calories than what your body needs to maintain weight so that you can lose weight. Now let's talk about how big my calorie deficit was. I was only eating 1,400 to 1,500 calories every single day. And this is very little. But I was aggressive cutting and I was trying to lose over 20 pounds in 2 months, so it makes sense. But to get what your calorie deficit is going to be, you need to go to a TDEE calculator. This is your total daily energy expenditure. After you go to the calculator, you want to type in your stature and submit it. It's going to give you your maintenance calories. After you get your maintenance calories, you want to subtract that number by 1,200 calories to be able to get your calorie deficit. And clearly, it's not that simple. That's just the first step. As somebody who's trying to maintain as much muscle as possible, I made sure to weightlift at least 5 times per week, high intensity, low volume. What does this mean? That I don't do that many reps. I do about 5 to 10 reps, but they're all really good reps and with a heavy weight, which means that on my last rep, I should be going close to failure or to failure. But let me give you something that was mandatory in my process of losing these 20 pounds. Something that was mandatory to me was walking for 1 hour a day, or you could just do 1 hour of low intensity cardio. And you might be asking me, Saul, why low intensity cardio? Why not just go for a run? Because low intensity cardio primarily focuses on burning fat. And not just that, but it has a neutral effect on your appetite, which means that it won't make you hungrier compared to when you go on a run. Most of the time, you will come back hungrier. Now that we're done going over the cardio, let's go over one of the most important things, and that's what to eat. Now, I did make a separate video going more in depth on what I ate to be able to lose those 20 pounds way easier. But either way, let me go over a few things before that video comes out. For example, you should be eating foods that are very nutrient dense. Like for example, red meat, leafy greens, eggs, and fruit. Something that I really get into in the other video I made on what foods I eat is how important it is to get in your protein. It's super important to get in your protein because protein is what helps repair the muscle. Not only does it help repair the muscle, but it also helps keep you full. But let's talk about how much protein you're going to be eating. You're going to be eating 1 gram of protein per pound of desired body weight. So for example, if I weigh 200 pounds and I want to drop down to 180 pounds, I'm going to be eating 180 grams of protein. Now, one of the most important parts is making sure you track what you eat and not just guessing. The first thing you're going to need to do is buy yourself a food scale and download a food tracking app, like for example, MyFitnessPal. After you got that out of the way, all you need to do is weigh out your food and log it into the app and do that for everything you eat. And if I'm being honest, that banana was kind of ugly, but that's how I was able to lose over 20 pounds in 2 months, and that's how you're going to be able to lose over 20 pounds in 2 months. If this video helped you, drop a like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. And this is Saul, and you already know, Saul out.